Hey there, welcome back to Caffeinated Musings, the podcast. My name is Bilal and I'm so happy you decided to join me today. If this is your first time tuning in, let me tell you a bit about what we do here. This podcast is a bit of a crossover. It blends leadership, mindfulness, growth, digital, tech, and marketing. I know it's a handful, but these are the topics that I'm genuinely passionate about. The same ones that have shaped my career and me as a person. And I hope they add value to you as well. You can think of each episode as our little chat over coffee, where we break down the big things happening around us in a way that's less intimidating and more like a conversation between friends. If you're someone early in your career, or maybe you've just hit that mid-career mark and you're trying to figure out how to adapt to this fast-paced AI-driven world, this episode's for you, and you are in the right place. Today we're talking about AI, the kind of AI that's transforming the way we work and live. AI is no longer just for tech giants. It's making its way into our everyday routines, whether we realize it or not. From personalized recommendations on streaming platforms to voice assistants like Siri and Alexa, AI is subtly woven into our lives already. It's in the predictive text on our phones, the spam filter on our emails, and even in how our social media feed is curated. And let's be real, sometimes it's a little too good at showing us things we didn't even know we wanted. Like that time it suggested a video of how to cook the perfect poached egg, even though I've never cooked one in my life, but I did have some with my wife that morning. That pause was intentional, by the way. Alright, enough about my culinary escapades, let's get back on track. While the AI boom can feel intimidating, let's break it down in a way today that's practical and relatable. My goal is for you to leave with actionable steps on how to leverage AI in your career. This is your guide to the AI advantage, not just understanding AI, but learning how to use it effectively. So let's start here. Why does artificial intelligence feel so intimidating? I think it's partly because every time we hear about it, it's paired with big promises or just as often, big fears. You might hear people talk about AI like it's either going to make us all redundant or make us all billionaires. And amidst all that noise, it's easy to feel like you're the one being left behind. But take a moment to reflect. What is one task in your daily routine that could benefit from AI automation? And start there. Can you imagine how much time you could save if you automated even just one recurring task in your week, personal or professional? Honestly, it's like finding extra hours hidden in plain sight. Kind of like finding money in your winter coat from last year. But here's the truth. AI is just a tool, just like the internet or smartphones were when they first emerged. Remember how intimidating they seemed at first, if you're old enough to remember. There were fears about jobs, lifestyle changes, and keeping pace. Yet over time, they became invaluable parts of our lives. AI is on the same path. It's here to evolve with us, not to push us aside. AI at its core has the same potential as some of history's most transformative technologies. Think about the Industrial Revolution or the introduction of the personal computer. Both fundamentally changed how we work, and AI is on the same path. At first, these technologies were intimidating, but eventually they became tools that helped us work smarter and not harder. But the secret to using AI isn't necessarily about being a tech genius. It's about leveraging its strengths to amplify your capabilities. As Sundar Pichai, CEO of Google, once said, AI is one of the most important things humanity is working on right now. It's more profound than electricity or fire. You see, the key lies in embracing AI's possibilities. According to a 2023 McKinsey report, AI could increase productivity by up to 40% in various industries. Statistics like this show the sheer potential waiting to be unlocked thanks to AI. Let me start by sharing some practical advice and examples, though later on in the episode, I will be diving deeply into the examples. There are courses out there like AI for Everyone by Andrew Ng on Coursera, which give a great foundational understanding without diving too deep into the technicalities. If you're in marketing or content creation, you might want to check out Jasper AI or copy.ai for content assistance. For designers, consider experimenting with Adobe Firefly or Canva's AI tools to streamline your creative process. Developers can start with GitHub Copilot, which has been a game changer in reducing repetitive coding tasks. And for those in data analytics, look into using ChatGPT for quick insights, or even tools like Data Robot to help make predictive analytics easier to manage. Oh, and just heads up, I might have mentioned this before, but I think it's important enough that you cannot hear it too much. The point is to start small, experiment, and most importantly, stay curious. Trust me, embracing AI has changed the way I work, and it can do the same for you. Let me take you through a set of actionable steps you can implement today to get started. First, start by identifying repetitive or time-consuming tasks. These are perfect candidates for automation. Think about that one mundane task you dread every day, like sorting through your email inbox or setting up calendar appointments. What if an AI tool could handle that for you? Imagine the difference that would make in freeing up your day for more engaging work. Once you've identified those tasks, it's time to choose an AI tool that fits your needs. For example, maybe you're in customer service, you could start with a chatbot to handle frequently asked questions. If you're in finance, there are AI tools that can spot trends by analyzing vast data sets for you. Taking the time to choose the right tool will make all the difference in how smoothly you integrate AI into your workflow. Next, take a beginner-friendly course like AI for Everyone that I mentioned earlier. Even dedicating just 30 minutes a week to learning can help you gradually build confidence and see real progress. It doesn't have to be all at once. Small steps make a big difference over time. Set aside another 30 minutes a week for pure experimentation without any expectations. Play around with tasks like drafting an email, generating a visual concept, or even automating a daily report that you generate. If you're using Google and Gmail, like I do, Gemini can be a great tool to enhance your experience. Organizing your inbox, categorizing emails intelligently, and even drafting replies based on your past interactions with specific people. Picture not having to go through dozens of emails manually every day. Gemini could handle that for you, giving you more time for the strategic stuff that really matter to you. After you've played around with these tools, it's time to decide on 1 or 2 tasks you can automate this month. Maybe it's transcribing meeting notes automatically using an amazing tool like auto.ai, or using ChatGPT to brainstorm creative ideas. The key is to keep it practical and achievable. Cost-effective options like these are often widely accessible, making it easier to get started without breaking the bank. Dedicate just 1 hour each week to learning a new AI tool and its added value to you and your work. Start by automating small, repetitive tasks and gradually move towards more advanced uses like analyzing data or optimizing project workflows. The goal is not to become overwhelmed, but to gradually integrate AI as a collaborator. AI is evolving at an incredible pace, so it's essential to stay informed. Do not be afraid of it. Read blogs, listen to podcasts, and follow thought leaders in this space. People like Kai-Fu Lee, who has written extensively about AI's impact on the future, or Lex Friedman, whose podcast often features in-depth AI discussions, can be excellent sources of insight. You might also explore organizations like DeepMind, which focuses on advancing AI research to tackle complex challenges, or Anthropic, which ensures AI remains safe, aligned with the human values. The more you immerse yourself in this space, the more natural AI becomes. As you listen to this episode today, think about the most repetitive task you do every day. Could that be improved with a little AI help? Jot it down and make it your mission to tackle it this month. Now imagine AI as a coworker. Not your average coworker, but one that never gets tired, never needs a lunch break, and is always ready to handle the mundane, repetitive tasks. Thinking of AI in this way can make it feel less intimidating and more approachable. Just like a helpful colleague, AI is here to support you, take on the tedious work, and help you shine in what you do best, being creative, strategic, and focus on the big prize. This perspective can be powerful when learning and incorporating AI. Start small, treat it like a partner, and gradually build up from there. For instance, tools like Midjourney or Adobe Firefly, as I mentioned, can help you enhance creativity by allowing quick experimentation. Imagine how much easier brainstorming becomes when you can instantly visualize multiple concepts. And as mentioned earlier as well, GitHub Copilot can assist developers by generating boilerplate code, allowing them to focus on solving the more challenging aspects of a project. In the world of marketing, Salesforce's Einstein GPT and HubSpot's AI integrations help marketers quickly analyze consumer data to craft personalized campaigns, freeing up more time for creative strategy. As for creatives, AI tools like dall-e can generate visuals, and video editors can automate repetitive edits, making the process smoother. AI isn't just for creatives or coders. Educators can also benefit by using AI to personalize learning paths for students, making lessons more engaging and effective. Imagine AI helping teachers identify learning gaps in real time, allowing them to adjust and cater directly to each student's needs. Tools like Quizlet and Duolingo already adjust difficulty based on a student's responses, providing a customized learning experience. AI is giving educators the ability to focus more on the direct human interactions that are so vital to learning. In HR, AI can assist with the hiring process by screening resumes efficiently and helping to reduce unconscious bias, leading to better quality hires. Think about how much time HR professionals could save, allowing them to focus more on the relationship building with top candidates and enhancing the company culture. These are just ideas. Think about it. If you're a teacher, how much more impactful could your lessons be if AI helped you identify the unique needs of every single student? If you're in HR, imagine how much time you could save, allowing you to focus more on building relationships on a personal level with top candidates instead of just reading CVs and skills. By integrating these tools into your daily workflow, you can leverage AI to handle repetitive tasks, freeing you to focus on more meaningful value-added work. It's almost like having your very own personal assistant. Again, except without the coffee breaks and the occasional sick days. But let's get real for a second. I know there's still this nagging fear that AI might replace jobs, maybe even your job and mine. According to a study by PwC, about 30% of jobs could potentially be automated by AI by mid-2030s. However, this does not mean it's all doom and gloom. Instead of thinking about it as an outright replacement, think of it as a shift towards more meaningful work. In fact, a recent Accenture report highlighted that 61% of executives believe that AI will help their workers be more productive, not less. This shift is an opportunity to grow in your career, to focus more on problem solving, less on the mundane, and more on your added value. Okay, story time. A friend of mine, let's call him Adam, was someone who was not a tech person by any means. He was more on the creative side, working in content creation. When AI started being introduced to his field, he was skeptical. He didn't want to lose the human touch in his work, as he calls it. But instead of resisting it, Adam decided to learn just enough to let AI handle the repetitive parts of his work. Those long nights of curating content and doing repetitive edits. At first, he struggled, and I remember him telling me about how he almost gave up, but he pushed through the discomfort. And within months, he was saving hours each week and became a go-to person for improving team workflows. Adam's story didn't stop there. As he got more comfortable last year, he started exploring how AI could assist him in brainstorming new ideas. He used AI tools not only to save time, but also to challenge his own thinking, often generating creative prompts that took his work to the next level. His team noticed the difference, and soon they were all turning to Adam for advice on how to make their work more efficient. As Tim Cook once said, technology should amplify human abilities, not replace them. Adam is not an AI expert, but he embraced the opportunity. Just like the introduction of personal computers or the internet, it's about evolving alongside technology and letting it amplify what makes us human. You can too. Start with manageable tasks, stay curious, and gradually integrate AI into your work. Let me share another quick story with you. A teacher I know started using AI late last year to generate quizzes and personalized study plans for her students. At first, she felt it was impersonal, but soon she realized how much time she was saving. Time she could now invest in engaging more deeply with her students. The result? Happier students, more effective learning, and a teacher who felt more connected to her class than ever before. I hope this episode helped demystify AI just a bit, and maybe even helped you see it as an ally rather than something to be afraid of. Remember, the goal is not to become an artificial intelligence specialist overnight. The goal is to become comfortable with AI, to integrate it naturally into your workflow so that it enhances your skills rather than intimidate you. Approach it like you would any other new tool. Take it step by step, and let curiosity guide you. If you're a writer, maybe start by using AI to draft headlines or brainstorm topics. If you're in sales, use an AI tool to analyze client sentiment and help tailor your pitch. AI is not here to replace the human element. It's here to enhance it. Think of your unique strengths, your ability to build relationships, your instinct, and your understanding of nuance in conversations. These are irreplaceable. AI will only help you deploy these more effectively if you embrace it with curiosity and a growth-oriented mindset. So the next time you see a headline about AI taking over the world, take a deep breath, have coffee, and remember, it's just a tool. And like any other tool, it works best when it's in the hands of someone who knows what they are doing. Before our next episode, I challenge you to identify one small task you can automate with AI. Pick a tool that is up to the task and execute. Consider this your homework assignment. Yeah, I'm assigning homework, but don't worry, it's the fun kind. And I would love if you share your homework with me through comments or messages. Let me know how it went and what you learned. Thank you so much for listening. If you found today's episode valuable, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. I would love to hear from you, your thoughts, your experiences, and maybe even your own AI stories. And if you know someone who might benefit from this episode, please share it with them. You never know who might find just the insight and encouragement they need to get started with AI. Also, be sure to check out my blog, caffeinatedmusings.com, where I write often about AI and tech and digital and ways to enhance productivity. There is a lot more there that can help navigate this AI-driven world. Until next time, take care and keep growing.